Things that you should never do in Stardew Valley. Warning, this video is not meant to be taken seriously. With that being said, let's get started. Never have children. Before you dislike this video, let me explain. Getting married and having children in Stardew Valley is a very nice distraction, and it can be quite fun. It can even be a goal for you to marry one of your favorite villagers. But what do children actually bring us? Children in Stardew Valley will start off as a baby and will eventually grow up into toddlers, but they will remain as toddlers for the rest of your playthrough, and it can be kind of annoying. Now, I am not saying that you shouldn't have children in Stardew Valley. What I am saying is you should not have this many children. Having a couple of these critters crawling around is fine, but when your entire house is absolutely filled with children, it starts to get old fast. Not only do they do nothing, but they get in the way and block you all of the time. Have you ever tried to get somewhere in your farmhouse and your cat gets in your way? Well, picture that, but on another level. A level that should never be reached. Please guys, only have one child in Stardew Valley. Don't pick the mushroom cave. After you have made some gold in Stardew Valley, you will get to pick a cave. And you can pick either the mushroom cave or the fruit bat cave. This is a very important decision, and you cannot change this decision. So you could say this is the most important decision you can make in the entire game. It is almost as important as the community center versus Joja Mart. And if you already picked the mushroom cave, there is no way to unpick it. If you accidentally pick the mushroom cave, you should probably just start a new playthrough and pick the only real choice, the fruit bat cave. Here are all of the cons of the mushroom cave. Mushrooms will spawn every day, but if you forget to harvest on a specific day, it will not pile up for the next day, like the fruit bat cave does, meaning you have to visit the mushroom cave every single day to get the most out of it. You can only harvest regular quality mushroom compared to the fruit bat cave, where your foraging professions are taken into account. You can get a ton of iridium quality fruit, which is really nice. And lastly, you will get a mushroom cave on Ginger Island. So if you pick the mushroom cave on the mainland, you will have 2 mushroom caves then. It's probably better to have 1 fruit bat cave and 1 mushroom cave. But hey, that's just a theory, a cave theory. Don't pick efficient tool enchantments. Alrighty, let's talk about some of the enchantments that you can add onto your tool. When you reach level 10 in the volcano, you will get access to the fort. And with this very impressive work of art, you will get to add some enchantments to your tool. And it is finally time someone said it. You do not have to settle with bad enchantment. Yes, I know it costs prismatic shards to reassign an enchantment, and it's a random reassignment, but it is worth the effort. If you enchanted your axe or pickaxe and either got the efficient or powerful enchant, just drop that right into the bin. The swift enchant is by far the most effective and overpowered enchant for these tools. Of course, if you're going to use animation cancelling, then it doesn't really matter, but for most players, the swift enchantment is going to change their lives. The enchantment will cause your tools to work 33% faster. You can literally mow through rocks in the mines or trees around the valley. The swift enchant is too good. Unfortunately, for the watering can, we do not have a swift option. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure which watering enchant is the best one. It is probably between the bottomless enchant that removes the need to fill up your watering can and the reaching enchant that increases the maximum watering range. But what do you guys think? Don't you dare buy a sheep. There is a much better alternative. There are tons of animals in Stardew Valley, and most of them are pretty good and serve their own unique purpose. Well, all of the animals serve their own purpose, all except for the sheep. Don't buy a sheep. I'm not saying that sheep are bad. I'm saying that a rabbit is an insanely better alternative. Rabbits produce wool. Sheep produce wool. But you will need to manually shear a sheep, where you just need to pick up the wool for rabbits. So that makes rabbits more time efficient. But wait, it gets better. Sheep only produce wool. Rabbits produce wool and rabbits' feet. So rabbits are multi-purpose animals. Okay, that is 2 points to rabbits. The last reason is going to be hard to argue against. Sheep stay in a barn. Pigs also stay in a barn. Pigs are the most profitable animal in the game by a landslide. If you don't have any sheep, then you should have space for more pigs. So rabbits 3, sheep 0. I guess it's time to sell all of my sheep. Speaking of selling animals, you should never sell your animal, unless it's a sheep of course. Otherwise, selling animals is kind of never worth it. Hear me out. A pig costs 16,000 gold. It then takes a few days for the pig to fully mature. Then it takes a couple weeks to get the pig all the way to maximum friendship. If you sell a pig at maximum friendship, you will get 20,000 gold, giving you a 4,000 gold profit. Just don't do it. Don't bother with bombs. Slingshots are better. I am sure you have bought or crafted your own bombs before. Regular bombs need 4 iron ore and 1 piece of coal to craft a single bomb. And mega bombs need 4 gold ore, 1 solar essence, and 1 void essence to craft. And you only get 1 explosion from these bombs. And if you buy bombs from the dwarf, you will be paying between 600 and 1000 gold per bomb. Why use bombs when you can just use a slingshot loaded with explosive ammo? Explosive ammo works out considerably cheaper. It only costs 1 iron bar and 2 coal to craft. But when you craft explosive ammo, you will get 5 shots instead of just 1. Explosive ammo also has a considerable advantage in that it basically explodes immediately, where bombs have a very slow detonation time. Explosive ammo will let you mine more resources faster, which then means you will be able to find ladders faster, meaning you can get deeper into the mine because we are always racing against the clock in the mine. Bombs are pretty good, but once you get used to the slingshot, it's a considerable upgrade. As you've probably seen from the 2 clip, the slingshot is just much faster, and you don't accidentally keep damaging yourself in the process. Don't bother with the slime hutch. The slime hutch is a massive building. It will take up a ton of space on your farm. For being such a massive building, it only has a single use. The slime hutch will let you hatch slimes inside of the slime hutch. But did you know you can hatch slime anywhere? Like inside of your fruit bat cave, for example? The only problem with hatching slimes anywhere that is not a slime hutch is that the slime hutches will cause your slimes to produce slime sack. And when you harvest these sack, you will get some slime that you can use to compress into slime eggs. That is the one and only use of the slime hutch, to produce slime to turn it into slime egg. Besides for that, the slime hutch will just take up a bunch of space on your farm. And while I do think the slime hutch has a very unique and pretty cool looking exterior, it can be hard to make the slime hutch work on decorated farms. It just doesn't fit in with anything else. Remember, this video should not be taken seriously. I just wanted to raise some controversial opinions. If you disagree with anything on this list, that means you need to hit subscribe. Subscribe, I know you want to. But for now, I will see you in the next video.